have swung on the pendulum of extreme productivity to intense burnout since I was 15. 7 years ago, after a solo show, this pendulum swung past burnout and tumbled into one of the darkest places that I have ever been. 5 months from now, I have my first solo show since then, and I don't want to repeat old patterns. So I've decided to document the process in an effort to keep myself accountable and find balance. Welcome to episode 1 in this series. My name is Annabelle. I'm a 29-year-old artist from Victoria, Australia, and I paint landscapes in oils. Let's get into the video. My dog's barking. It's 5 months until my show. It'll start on the first week of May, but all of my work needs to be done and photographed and ready for the catalogue by mid-March. So I've got 4 months to complete all the work for this show. So the length of the wall that I have at this gallery for my show is 9.5 meters. And I currently have 3 completed works and 1 work in progress that I know will be in this show. So I'm figuring out my scaling and estimating how many paintings I need to do for this show. So 0.505 was 1. I currently have this many pieces ready for my show. So I'm about halfway there. So I think I can pretty safely just crank out some paintings and hope for the best and hope that they're going to turn out reasonable for the show. I'd like to plan them all, but I'm feeling a little less stressed now that I realise that I have 4.5 months to get another 5 paintings done. I think that's definitely achievable, and I could also probably fill it out with some smaller pieces if I wanted to, but I need to get everything done by probably early to mid-March so that I can get them all framed as well in time for the show. So I just need to get in touch with my framer and order some more canvases. So I'm going to sit down and think about sizes I might want in order to get everything sorted for the show, and ask him when would be the latest that I could get my canvases to him for framing prior to the show. So the first thing I need to do before I get ready for my show is fix this painting. It's a gift for a family member for Christmas/birthday, but I really don't like a big chunk of it, and I need to figure out how to fix it. And I can't focus on any more art and any other pieces for this show until this is out of my head. So step 1 for getting ready for my show is refreshing my brain and refreshing the space. So I've done a little tidy, and now I just need to finish or fix a painting that I'm really unhappy with, get that out of my head, and start working on more pieces for my show. Alrighty, so the next thing I really need to think about is the theme of my exhibition, and I haven't really come up with a title yet, but I know that I want the theme to be around rising up and rising above and flight and feeling lifted, because I feel like that's how I like my paintings to make people feel. And I'm also planning to have yellow-tailed black cockatoos flying through all of the pieces in the same direction across all of the pieces, and then landing in a tree at the end of the display. Because black cockatoos, for me, I feel a connection to them. They make me happy. They make me feel free. And I think because I've been through quite a lot in the last few years with illness and all sorts of things, that This whole exhibition is quite symbolic of me rising above. I don't want to just name it like flight, or I want something more to the title and the theme. I'll think about my artist statement in a couple videos time. I've got 2 weeks off over Christmas. It's 2 days until Christmas at the moment, and I've got 2 full weeks just to knuckle down and paint. So what I'm going to do for the rest of this video is finish up a couple of the pieces that have been sitting there waiting to be completed for this show. And then I'm going to start on some more pieces because my canvas panels arrived. I'm going to lock myself in my studio and enjoy winding down and painting and trying not to stress about mucking paintings up because I do have time to fix them. So now that I have those 2 large paintings finished, it's time to start planning my next batch of paintings. So I've got those big canvases, those big canvas boards that I ordered. They have arrived, which is exciting. And I need to figure out exactly what I'm going to put on them. So my aim over the next week that I have off work is to get 3 large paintings started, which means that I need to sit down and figure out what the designs are going to be, what the subjects are going to be. I have quite a few photos that I've picked out, so I'm going to sit down and do some sketches, and then I'll show you what I've come up with, and then we'll go from there with creating these paintings. Alright, so I have all these photos here that I want to use to work out my compositions. I've got some that are scenery and some that are trees for reference, just to get the light and things like that. And the first one I want to work on will be inspired by this photograph here. I just love the shadows of the trees, and I think I want to do a long line painting and combine it somehow with this scenery. And these trees here are technically, I think, here. I do also really like this one with all the trees. I also love this photograph, and I think I just want to basically paint this as is because I think it's a really beautiful composition. This mountain's kind of off center, so it's not too symmetrical. And then I think I'll figure it out from there, but I do also really like the lighting in this painting, this photo. I've actually done a painting inspired by this photo before. I'm thinking about bringing this tree in. Obviously the lighting situations are slightly different. The sun's coming from this side on this one and this side on the other one, but I think I could potentially combine these 2 together. I've got 3 concepts here, 3 canvases to choose from, all in different aspect ratios, so I just need to figure out which aspect ratio is best for which composition. So let's have a play. I'm going to listen to a podcast and draw. Alrighty, so at this stage I have my sketches for my 3 large paintings ready to go. It's actually just 2 sketches because honestly one of the photographs is perfect as is, so I'm not going to stress too much about doing a concept sketch for that one. I am going to go against my usual advice here and skip straight into painting the large paintings and getting them blocked in as opposed to doing practice paintings. I am just feeling fairly confident with these ones. The photograph references have a really good sense of lighting, so I don't feel like I need to spend time nutting out the lighting in a smaller painting. But if you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for being here. If you're interested in watching the process of these paintings taking form, I suggest you subscribe to my channel because I will be painting all of my painting processes in my upcoming vlogs. And if you're interested in the journey of my solo show, this series is going to continue all the way through until May when my show starts. So if you're interested in that, please subscribe. I'd love to hear from you if you're a new subscriber. Introduce yourself down below. I'd love to get to know you, and I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful day. I will see you in the next video. Bye.